Next stop is Bundaberg, Australia. It's about 2,000 miles, 4,000 kilometers. I think it might take 20 days for sailing. The weather forecast is scary. There's the first cyclone of the season north of New Caledonia. Predicted waves are 8 meters. And a westerly storm coming from the south. Predicted waves are 6 meters. My idea is to sail in between them and to use New Caledonia as a shield against the high waves from the southern system. That means I have to sail quite fast and then I can make it. Going fast has a problem. There is a theoretical speed for the hull. That means in terms of physics, this boat can't go faster than 7.5 knots. It's depending on the water length. So if the boat goes faster, then it surfs. It means it gets these 20 tons of steel out of the water and surfing like a speedboat. I try to avoid that because pushing the boat towards the 7.5 knots means that you put a lot of stress on the sails, on the halyards, on the knots, on everything. Watching the sunset on the foredeck and admiring the full moon. Usually takes something like a week for me to get adapted to this life on board. I feel that I get more open, more interested in my environment and not so much fixated on when exactly do I arrive and does the weather play like I like to play it. So yes, it's good. It's a good state. I've reached the northern tip of New Caledonia and now I can change course and head more or less directly towards Bundaberg. There is no 6 meter swell here. Actually, it's very nice, low seas, and it looks like I made the right decision to come here, even though it means it will take me 100 miles more towards Bundaberg. All I wonder is it can't be that easy to sail to Australia, so I'm waiting for the big hammer at the end of my journey. The first impression I get from Australia is a small coral reef in the midst of the ocean with a no fishing zone. And suddenly there are birds and suddenly there are fish. In front of me there's another vessel, Jammer, and I asked them if they can film me to get an idea how REYKJA looks like under full sail. Reaching Australia means to get rid of everything that is fresh and eatable. And then there is Australia in form of a tiny light buoy. Checked into Australia and Bundaberg, and now it's 1,000 miles, 2,000 kilometers to Launceston, Tasmania. Sailing now will become much more difficult. There are passages where there is hardly no water under my keel, like behind Fraser Island. And then there are storm systems coming from the west, with strong winds and unpredictable wind directions. So I will have to seek shelter in different spots and wait out the storm. It's treacherous here. What looks like water can be sand. Once I get stuck, and I have a close eye to the tide calendar. Once I've reached the ocean, there is a huge bar with breaking waves. Wind and current are against the waves, which can be a dangerous situation. But I have a look because the wind is not that strong. And then I'm out and take a close wind course towards Sydney. I need to make a break for 3 days at Coffs Harbour due to a storm system coming across, and I go diving, but because of this storm the visibility is poor. I have left the Australian mainland and now I'm in a totally different world. There is strong wind or no wind. Short poisonous waves. The water temperature drops by 5 degrees to 18 degrees. There is fog, there is rain, there is sun. It's almost all seasons on one day. It's great to be out of the tropics and to be here. There is an unbelievable strong smell after fresh eucalypt drifting over the seas. Then Lowhead Lighthouse, Bill and Patrice phoning and cheering over the phone. And I sail up the Tama River in 4-6 winds up to Launceston. And then I've made it.
Now, are you going to do yours?
2 of the world's largest oceans in 11 months. What is the result? So one impression is I like to sail. I like to sail even if it's exposed and long. I didn't know that before. And the second impression is you can move around with the speed of a person who jogs and you get half around the world. Isn't that incredible?